My name is Ryan Compton, and I'm a senior software developer here at FocustApps.
What made you want to become a backend developer?
Um, I didn't necessarily go out seeking to be just a backend developer, but it was definitely computer science was attractive to me in general, just because it's one of the few career fields where you can be both logical and creative on a daily basis, and that's just something that's really satisfying to do. And being a backend specialist was just something, just kind of a role that needed to be filled here, and something that I kind of just fell into.
Do you prefer backend development compared to front end?
I do prefer back-end development to front-end in some ways, in the sense that it's kind of more pure problem solving, and it's stateless pretty much in the API, as opposed to the front end where you have to worry about managing all kinds of different states and actually pleasing the end user as far as how it looks. So it's different problems.
What school did you attend and what did you major in?
Well, when I went to school successfully, I went to Indiana University Southeast and majored in computer science with a minor in math.
Did you ever think about changing course?
I changed course in college several times actually. I started off out of high school. I wasn't sure if I wanted to be an English major or a biology major or a math major or what. So I kind of did everything and wound up doing nothing. And took some time off and knew that I wasn't going to go back to school until I knew exactly what I was going to do for a living. And I knew I was going to be a programmer professionally once I got into it. And that's when I went back to IUS and majored in computer science.
Did you enjoy college?
I loved it, yeah. I learned a ton, met a lot of cool people, and wouldn't be here now if I hadn't done it, so yeah.
First job out of college, how was it?
First job out of college was as a software engineering intern at kind of a larger, more rigid company, and I got to learn a lot there, but coming here has been a much better experience than it was there.
What are the most difficult APIs you had to build at FocustApps and what made them so difficult?
Some of the more difficult problems I've solved on the back end, I would say, come when the client is making requests that they don't realize are actually hard problems in computer science. Things like fuzzy name searching, stuff like that, which take some good tinkering to get to perform well. Things like that.
What is something that you've learned from that experience?
I've learned new technical approaches, absolutely. How to optimize things in SQL. Most of the time, I've learned that you don't have to reinvent the wheel a lot of the time.
What is the typical workday for you now during COVID and always working from home?
Yeah, so during the pandemic, it's definitely different. Typical workday now is I'll get up, go over my tickets, work items for the day. I do code reviews, take a few hours to kind of communicate and get things planned for the day. Then I'll get up and try to get a little exercise or take a little break. And then when I sit back down, that's when I get into my heavy programming time, I would say. That's usually morning, more planning, getting going, and then afternoon, heavy programming time.
Do you find this time to be more or less productive?
It can be both ways. It can be more productive if you're also taking care of yourself, which takes a little more effort to do when just less people around. But working at a company like this, where they're supportive of you and understand what you're going through, it makes it a lot easier.
You like the Cincinnati Bengals. Do you like any other unsuccessful pro teams?
Yeah, I like the Marlins too. We got 2 World Series, but never been to the playoffs otherwise, so yeah.
You also have a cat. Is that your way of saying you wish you went to UK?
No, absolutely not. I do love my cat, though. I don't like UK. I named him after a character from The Wire, though, which is one of my favorite shows.
What is the name?
His cat's name's Marlowe. I am Ryan Compton, and this is Team Focust.